Hello, my name is Bradley, and I'm your host of The Internal Game. Today, I want to come at you guys a little bit different, and it's all from love. I promise you this. But if you are God, right, having a human experience, and we've probably somewhat bought into this if we're watching these kind of videos and other videos like it, and reading about Neville and things like this, right, or anyone else for that matter that says you're in control of your life and that everything's coming from you. If you are God, why are you not walking around like this? And I'm being dead ass serious. Why are you not walking around and like seeing something that like maybe is unfavorable, maybe it's not something you want to experience anymore, but you're just like, oh no, that's not how it is anymore. It's like this. Why are you falling for it? Why are you getting upset? Why are you being scared? You are God. Why are you like needing something from this outside, this quote unquote outside that you have bought into this illusion that's it's something separate from you, right? Why are you needing something from that to feel safe and whole and complete? You are as big as it gets. Everything is coming from you. Your own focal point is like of this reality is yours and yours alone, and everything's coming from you. There's no accident in the game of awareness where like things are just slipping by you and just punching you in the face. No, everything's coming from you. And if you really believe that you are God having a human experience and not a human trying to convince himself that they're God, why would you be walking around scared and timid and feeling inferior to people and circumstances and even and feeling inferior to thoughts even? To get a thought and be like, oh no, I don't want that. No, please no. Fuck that, people. Listen, I love you guys, but like you are God, and it's time you start acting like it. I'm all for responding to comments. I'm all for um, one-on-ones. I'm all for doing this stuff. It's what I love to do. But you are God, and you need to start acting like it. I'm all for like a little bit of guidance here, and hey, this is this direction. Hey, let's do this. I'm all for that. But at a certain point, you gotta start walking in this earth like you are God, and knowing that, or you're going to be timid and inferior and like there's not one person, not one circumstance, damn sure not one thought that should ever make you feel inferior, or that you should use it to feel inferior. Like, it's time to start being confident in yourself. It's time to stop putting up with your own bullshit. It's time to start being like, you know what, this is me. I am God, and my name is so and so, and I'm having a human experience, and I'm gonna go through my life calling these shots. And if something pops up that like maybe is not the most desirable, then I'm gonna say, oh, okay, I see it, but you know what? No, that's not how it is anymore, because all that matters is right now. And then the next time you're thinking about or texting your person or looking to see if they text you, you just say, why? What am I waiting on? God doesn't wait. This is how it is now. And I'm going to enjoy my life because that's already mine. I'm going to go about my day not focused on everything and everyone trying to complete me and make me whole and validate me, because I am God and I'm as big as it gets. And I'm going to walk around in this knowing and enjoy myself, meet people, say what's up, eat some good food, have a laugh. Oh, you know what? And because I'm human too, sometimes I might miss this person. I might have a little bit of a human experience. And I say, okay, I'm feeling a little sad. And then I'm going to say, it's okay, let it pass through. It doesn't matter because I'm God. It's still mine. That's it. I'm a human. I have a human experience too. Like, sometimes I want to get on here and say, "Hey, listen, like, guys, don't be fearful. Don't be da da da." Like, and these things are all true. Or hey, check your. Don't believe every thought. Like, I can come to you like that. But sometimes, if you're like me, sometimes you just need a whole little like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? You're God. God doesn't doubt things. He decides things." And I guarantee you, if he did start to doubt something, or it, whatever, like whatever you want to put on it, like if God did start to doubt something, he'd say, "Why am I doubting? I'm God. I don't have to latch on to all these things that like I'm so fearful of. Like, remember, those things happened because you were fearful in the first place and didn't know you were God. And now that you know you're God, like, this should be exciting news. This should be really, really good news for you. Like, if you have to just look at all the law of assumption stuff, including my videos, whatever, and say, okay, whatever I've learned up to this point, I'm just gonna just drop it for a little while, and I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm God, and I'm calling the shots here, and I don't need to react to anything, and I don't need to, because it's all coming from me, and now I'm saying it's like this now, and I don't need to stress over my person, because my person's a reflection of me, and the more solid and secure I am, the more they reflect this back, but I don't need them because I am God. Like, I don't need anything. I'm as big as it gets. That's where you need to be. Like, you need to get there. It's not even getting there. You already are there. It's about realizing you're there. God doesn't obsess over manifestation content. Doesn't mean you can't keep in the communities. Doesn't mean that you can't like watch a video a day or whatever, like to keep that, to keep your groove going. But like, he doesn't obsess over it, I guarantee, because you know, or the universe doesn't obsess over it because it knows it's done. If you really believe that you were God and everything was coming from you, and then all you had to do is make some changes internally, then you would see it reflected in the external. Because whatever you give yourself first, life makes no mistake, right? And gives man which man first gives himself. If you really believe this, why are you tripping? Why are you obsessing? And this, again, this is coming from love. But like I remember Neville talking about, wear your new state of consciousness like a garment. Okay. When you're done with this video, tell yourself, like, what would that be like? What would that feel like to you to just all of a sudden spend your whole life not knowing that you were God, not knowing anything like that, like, and then just someone told you, hey, you were God, because we've been telling you this, but like I'm like, and you believed it, and you put on your new God garment. How would that feel? How would you walk around? Not walking around believing in God, but walking around knowing you are God. That God is experiencing itself through everything on this earth, and you're one of them. And in your particular focal point, your particular reality, you are in control. This is good news. You should feel really excited about this. Again, not that you won't have human experiences as far as like emotions and things like that, but like, you'll have an underlying knowing, like, it's okay. I'm God. I'm still. I know that I'm God. I can change whatever I want because I can change anything internally. I can give something to myself and see it out there. That's it. But how would you walk around like today? Just walk around knowing like, okay, listen, like, this is amazing. You would enjoy your day. You remember that movie Bruce Almighty? Does anyone remember that? Where like has like a shitty life. Oh, everything always happens to me. I'm just so poor me. Of course this goes wrong. The other guy got the job, I didn't. And just like all in his bag all the time. And then like he meets God, and God's like, okay, you can have my powers for a little while. Do you see like the first scene when he realizes that? He walks around, he's like, phew, like making fire hydrants go up. He's like dancing. Like, doesn't mean he doesn't go through some trials. But he was excited. He's like, oh shit, this is cool. That's what you're doing. Like, you really need to remember this, realize this. Like, everything in your world is coming from you. Stop fearing people. Stop feeling intimidated. Stop fearing thoughts, especially. Like, they're just thoughts. You are you. And you are one of one. Remember this. You are one of one. You are God, and in this human experience, you are one of one. There's no one like you. Stop comparing yourself to people and be like, oh, they have this, or this person looks like that. No one looks like you. No one is you. No one can do what you do. You are one of one. This is awesome. And don't walk around, I'm sure you guys have heard me say this, thinking that you're better than anyone just because you realize that you're God, because you're not better than anyone. Because the second that you start playing this better than game, let's just say you say, I'm better than this person because I have more money than this person. What happens when you meet someone that has more money than you? You feel less than. This is not where you want to be. But to know that you are the best and the most important and one of one in your reality, this is ideal. This is the sweet spot. To walk around knowing that everyone's God, because you can treat them as such. But in your reality, everything is your way. and you don't get tripped up about other things, other people doing this, and this circumstance like this, and this thought's a little scary, because you're not going to feel inferior to anything, because you're going to remind yourself that you are God, and you're wearing this God garment from here on out. And it's okay if you have certain human emotions that you wouldn't deem lining up with the God state or the God garment, right? But you do, because you're human, and everything is God, including the sad emotion. Everything's God. Everything is you. So, no need to fear it. Let it pass through. Live your life, enjoy yourself, knowing this. So, let's go on. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. I love you, but remember, you are God. God doesn't doubt, and if he does, he'd probably be like, oh, what am I doing? It's all coming from me. God doesn't walk around fearing everything and everyone, feeling inferior. No, he just loves. Or universe loves. I'm just putting a personality to it. But like, it just loves, and it just creates, and it just gives. It's always giving you what you give yourself. Always. So no need to ask the universe for it. No need to ask God for it. Give it to yourself, because that's what it's given you already. And to live in this knowing that you are already God, and you are connected to the all, and you are part of the all. That's amazing news. There's no accident. It's all from you. Now take these powers and do what you will. Do what you will. Live nobly, people. Live nobly. I love you guys. See you soon.